Hey guys, so I just recapped the finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac, which aired tonight, so you guys can go watch that. But I wanted to come on this video to talk about the Watch What Happens Live that followed the finale. So this is what happened. So Robyn was scheduled to be there anyway, and even Andy mentioned it. Like, let me first say, as soon as the show started, you could feel this really heavy tension in the room. Andy, it was just not having it. He told Robyn that the reason she was there was because they were going to talk about weddings and happy stuff, but because of what has been circulating the internet this week regarding Robyn and her coming out and saying what happened with Juan, that's what they were going to focus on. So, like, most of the entire show was dedicated to that. And let me tell y'all something. When Andy is mad, you can definitely tell that he's mad. He was not hiding it. He was very annoyed at Robyn. He was hitting her with very hard questions. I mean, he was like putting her between a rock and a hard place, and he was demanding answers. And Robyn, you kind of feel bad for her, but then you like remind yourself of what she did, and then you're like, no, like, she knew what she was doing. And the first thing that she does is try to explain the full story. Remember when she tried to charge people $5 for it? Well, now she's saying it in Watch What Happens Live. And to make the long story short, basically what she says is that Juan never actually had contact with her, except for one day where he met her and she lied to him and said that she lost her credit card, so Juan offered to pay for her room in the hotel, which is why his card is in that receipt. No one's believing it. Andy's not believing it, and he tells Robyn that it honestly sounds fake as you know what. To which she's like very defensive, very saying that she understands, but she believes her husband, and she chooses to believe him because they've been talking about it for a while. And then Andy asks what we all want to know: how could you have done what you did this season, where infidelity was one of the biggest topics of the season, yet you are sitting on this? Like, what is wrong with you? And to which Robyn tries to justify herself and say, well, nobody likes to talk about their life and everybody has skeletons in their closet. But of course, I mean, Andy's a reality TV producer, so he wants this to be on the camera, not for people to pay $5 on Patreon, which he did tell Robyn. And he sounded also very mad about that. And Ebony, who was on there as well, kind of like was like, well, I don't see anything wrong with that. But like I said, there was no hiding what he was feeling. And I wanted to read what Robyn said after Andy asked her that, why didn't Gizelle or her bring it up? She said, why would she have to bring it up while we were filming when she and I had already talked about it? And then Andy snaps back and says, well, she had no problem bringing up other people's mess on the show. Wendy? Candiace? Do you think there's a double standard there? She had no other option but to say that she said, I guess there's a double standard. It was just absurd. It was ridiculousness to be watching this, like I said. And, Karen, the Grand Dame, has been on Twitter and she is not holding back. She is letting us have it. Her first tweet was, why is Robert deflecting and calling my name on Watch What Happens Live? These are lies about you and yours. And then she put another one saying, Robert with her cohorts lied and slandered all season. Remember, statute of limitations is 4 years in Maryland. You shot your wad, darling. You're empty. I mean, honestly, you guys, Karen has every right, whether you like her or not, she has every right to be snapping back, because I mean, what they put her through, and they just like were attacking people after, and for them to be sitting on one of the biggest things, like, and just like going on pretending nothing even happened. I understand Andy's frustration. I honestly think that Andy's biggest frustration is that they didn't put it on the show. Me and most of the fans' frustration is the hypocrisy of it all. But yeah, and another thing, it had been rumored that when they were filming this Watch What Happens Live during the commercial breaks, Andy fired her and said, you're not coming back this season. Now, of course, we never got to saw that because they said it was during a commercial. But I will say, when they were coming back from break, if you guys saw Andy and Robyn's facial expressions, I mean, body language says a lot. And I guess that energy was like even transmitting towards Ebony, because like it was just a really somber, like I don't know how to explain it, but it was crazy. But I am so glad that Andy got to put her in her place, because remember, he's not going to be able to do that in the reunion, because the reunion filmed before this entire mess came out. So I'm just gonna put it out there. If I had to put money on it right now, I don't think she's coming back next season as a full-time housewife. She'll either be fired or demoted to a friend. And I don't know, is that fair to you guys? Let me know what you think. What do you think about Andy going after her and putting her in her place? And if it were up to you, would you like to see her return next season? Let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.